Hey there, this is Arthur Hill, Chief Technical Strategist here at TrendInvestorPro.com. It is Thursday, September 21st, and this is an excerpt from today's Chart Trader report and video. Today we're going to look at oil. Now, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you'd like to be alerted to future videos, please hit that subscribe button. So today we're going to look at oil. It is a standout performer in a relatively, well, in an absolutely weak commodity group. We're going to look at 12 spot commodity prices and show that 9 are down and only 3 are up. But even though oil is leading and, in an uptrend, it looks vulnerable to a pullback because it is very overbought. So I want to first look at a perf chart, and this perf chart here goes back 100 days, which is basically to May. So we have performance since May, and we've got 12 commodity spot prices here. We've got copper, palladium, platinum, gold, silver. There's the energy complex in the middle: oil, natural gas, gasoline, and then we've got some grains and coffee. And if you see on this chart, since May, 9 of the 12 are down. Everything is down except those 3 related to the energy complex. Oil is up over 15%, natural gas up over 20%, and gasoline up just 1.6%. So gasoline clearly not keeping pace. So basically we have kind of an anomaly going on in that oil is really strong, natural gas is really strong, but the rest of the commodity world is weak and under pressure. Now I want to look at the oil chart next, because even though oil is the leader and in an uptrend, it looks vulnerable to a pullback that could be rather violent. So here's the chart for USO, the US Oil Fund, which is the oil ETF. And what we can see here is there's that low in June, and it is up like 37% off this June low. So it's been an exceptional run here since June for USO. And if we look at this indicator window, we can see this is RSI, just traditional 14-period RSI. It became overbought in late July, and then it had an intermediate peak there in August after becoming overbought again, pulled back, and then just surged. It surged from basically 71 to above 80. And during this surge, RSI got above 70. So 70, above 70, that's kind of your garden variety overbought reading. Not sure there's much we can do with readings above 70. But when you get above 80, which USO did in mid-September, that's an extreme overbought reading. It kind of smacks of a blow-off top to the upside because things have almost gotten parabolic. I mean, look at the steepness of this advance. So that tells me that oil has gotten way ahead of itself. Now, sure, the bigger trend is up. It's well above the 200-day. 200-day there, red line is turning up, but it looks vulnerable to a correction. And if this is 2 steps forward, if we take just 1 step backward and have a 50% correction retracement, that would 50% retracement, not correction. That would extend to the 70 area. And we can also see here this blue shading shows some resistance levels in the low 70s, in the 70 to 73 area, and those turn into support. So this is where oil might find support if it comes down. So if you go from 80 to 73, that's almost a 10% decline. And if you get down to around 70, then you're getting almost to a 14% decline. So that could be a pretty decent decline in oil. But if we get into this area, then I would be looking for support and a potential bullish setup, 1 step at a time. Right now, I do have a bearish bias on oil, and I would expect it to correct back to the low 70s. So I publish Chart Trader on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that includes a video. So it is a published report with charts and explanations, and also a video to cover that. And on Tuesday, I went over the broad market environment. I put a lot of effort into that because we were seeing a lot of weakness under the surface especially, and SPY and QQQ were like the last 2 to hold up. We had weakness in breadth. We looked at the percent above the 200-day. We looked at new highs versus new lows. Also looked at the risk on off trade, high beta versus low volatility. And then it was the breakdowns in banks, retail, and housing that also led me to have a bearish bias for the market and expect a correction. And so in today's chart trader, that was Tuesday. And then in today's chart trader, say that fast 3 times. I puts forth some downside projections for SPY and QQQ, but take those with a grain of salt because projections, that's predicting the future, and predicting the future, nobody can do it. The best we can do, I think, is to identify what is happening and trade according to what is happening until it is proven otherwise. And I'll show you why I'm in corrective mode and what I expect from SPY and QQQ. I also highlighted 2 energy ETFs that look vulnerable, as well as 3 stocks in Thursday's report. So check out trendinvestorpro.com if you'd like to know more about Chart Trader and our services. So that is a wrap for today's video. I'll be back again next week with a couple of updates from our Chart Trader reports and videos. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thanks again for tuning in and have a great day.